Hi family, welcome back to the channel. I pray each and every one of you guys is doing well today. So I have another video for you, and it's coming from the song Strongest Soldiers by Jamil. He's this reggae artist, but the song was totally standing out to me. It totally resonated, and so I just wanted to just go through a few of the lyrics. It says, it's the strongest soldiers that get the hardest fight. It's the realest people that live the hardest life. But the sun always shines, even after the darkest nights. So better days are on the way. Okay? People get a whole lot of love and a whole lot of hate. You'll see a whole lot of snakes behind faces. But time is what shows it. Put in the work, because the race is not just for the swift, but the one who can endure it. The Bible speaks of this in Ecclesiastes 9 verses 11. It says, I have seen something else under the sun. The race is not to the swift, or the battle to the strong, nor does food come to the wise, or wealth to the brilliant, or favor to the learned, but time and chance happen to them all. Okay, so the race is not for the swift, but those who can endure. All right, those who can endure. And it says it also in James 1 verses 2. It says, consider it pure joy, my brothers, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Okay, perseverance must finish its work so that you can be mature. All right, mature and complete and not lacking of anything. All right, so you best believe God is not gonna give his hardest battles to his weakest soldiers. He's not, because that weak person is going to find a cliff and jump off of it. Okay, he's gonna give his strongest battles to his strongest soldier, you. And you're like, okay, hold up, because I don't know who put me on the front line. I don't know who qualified me for the strong soldier part. Okay, I want to take myself off the list type of thing, you know. But God's been doing a work in you since birth, friend. He's been doing a work in you since birth. He's been training you. He's been training you since birth. All the stuff that you've been through as a kid, as a teenager, it was all training. It was to build you up. It's to get you to be resilient and to persevere. Many of you guys, you've pushed through so many things, so many hard times, so many obstacles. One thing after the other, people came for you, and circumstances and situation and all that stuff, and you had to push through, and you had to endure a lot. I mean, all of that was building you up. You were building these spiritual and emotional muscles, if you may, right? And you're one of God's strongest soldiers. So if you feel like the battle is hard, it's because he's like, I don't know who else to give this battle to, because I have to give the battle to my strongest soldier, because they're the one carrying my glory. That's why when the enemy was roaming around seeking somebody to devour, God suggested Job. Okay, God don't just pick anybody. He really don't. He suggested Job because he knew that Job would be able to run the race and finish well. Now, Job didn't feel like he knew that, but God knew that. So God chose you because he knew you could run the race. He know you're going to finish. You may not feel like you're finished. You're like, I can't make it. You're going to finish. Better days are on the way. Okay? It says, sun always shine, even after the darkest nights. Better days are on the way. Okay? Better days are on the way. You trust and believe. Better days are on the way. God gave you his battle. God gave you the battle. Okay? And you best believe there is a reward for that. There is a reward for that. Better days are on the way. It's not just hard times all the time. Okay? It's not just fighting all the time. All right? It says the realest people live the hardest life. Let me tell you something. If you are walking in your true self right now, if you are being your authentic self, if you're a genuine person, you show up as you, not as some mask version of you, not as a false being. I mean, you just show up as you. What people see is what they get, and more, because like there's more that you bring to the table, you know what I mean? Good stuff, all good stuff, right? And you show up as you. You best believe you're gonna have a hard time in this world. Real people have the hardest time in this world. Why? The world is fake. Filled with a lot of robots right now. Okay, I mean, everybody does the same thing. Is wild. Okay, you're gonna have a hard time living in this world because the world is filled with people who don't show up as their true self. People have abandoned their true self since kindergarten. They've abandoned their true self since high school. Okay, and that's what God is trying to do. He's trying to get people to get back to their true self. So if you're a real person, I mean, it's going to be a struggle for you. It's going to be a struggle for you. And the Bible speaks of this. It says, woe to those who make bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Who makes good for evil and evil for good. I forgot where that scripture was. Okay? And it's true. So when they see you showing up as your authentic self, they're going to look at you and be like, well, why is this person different? This person must be evil. Because evil right now in our world, society right now, is being seen as good. And good is being seen as evil. So that's why if you're an authentic person, it's going to be hard for you. It's going to be hard for you to connect with other people. Not saying you can't. You will be, because you'll find people who are a lot like you. Not everybody wears masks, but majority of people do. Okay? You're going to have a hard time, just hard time blending in, even though the scripture says that you are not supposed to be blending in. You're not from this world. You're just here on an assignment. You're not even from here, so you're not meant to blend in. You're not meant to fit in. But yeah, you will have a hard time if you're a real person. You will have a hard time if you're authentic. But nevertheless, keep doing you. The people need to see that. The people who are not walking in their true authenticity need to see somebody real. They need to see somebody healthy. They need to see what healthy looks like. And that's you. And that's why God will always use you as an example. But best believe, the main take from this message is, better days are on the way. Better days are on the way. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. And hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I post a video. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Take care.